Tour operators in Uganda say visitor numbers are beginning to fall. The Ebola outbreak is hitting the tourism industry again after the COVID-19 pandemic severely disrupted the industry. Restrictions imposed by the US and UK on travelers from Uganda are also scaring tourists.
Restrictions play a very big part in the cancellations because right now, much as Uganda will try to have all the border posts open, the airport functional, if the US or the UK and whichever other destinations the clients come from decide to put some restrictions of you need to test here, test that, before you come in, maybe if you're from Uganda, then that means that people will not have as much comfort as they would want to travel.
The Ebola outbreak has so far spread to 5 districts, including the capital Kampala, where one patient died in the past week, causing panic for safari operators. Ebola is spread through contact by body fluids of an infected person. Uganda has set clear guidelines on how to avoid contracting Ebola, and the Health Ministry says it's putting out real-time information to stop misinformation. The government hopes other countries do not slap travel restrictions on Uganda to cause further fear. The CDC has declared a Level 3 alert, warning people to avoid non-essential travel to Uganda. The tourism industry was one of the sectors worst affected during the COVID-19 pandemic, and it had just started to recover after the easing of restrictions. But there is concern that the rising numbers of Ebola cases may bring down revenues. Tourism is one of the nation's top revenue earners, bringing in over $1.6 billion annually.
We've come from a point where we had tour operators closing down business, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And then now we have, the cases of Ebola coming in. So it wouldn't be good to have any more pandemics or diseases coming up, anything that could disrupt the sector.
The Ebola Sudan strain currently in Uganda has no approved vaccines or therapeutics for prevention or treatment. The government maintains the country is safe for visitors and the outbreak is being contained.
Most of the people that have been tested positive and the contacts have been identified and they are being held in confinement. So it shouldn't be a big scare, really. I know it's an area of concern. Of course, we should all take precaution. But so far, not so bad. We still have the numbers coming in.
The COVID-19 pandemic forced countries globally to shut down their borders, with tourists cancelling travel plans. Uganda fully reopened its economy after 2 years of strict COVID-19 restrictions and says it doesn't intend to put in any more lockdown measures.